say do something.
Booga booga!
Sam, come here. Call 911, Sam. Call 911.
But Mom, it's a Pokemon! Oh, you're right! Here you go.
Hey!
Grandma, it's a Pokemon! Is this Pokemon? Hi!
Hey, kids, you want some candy?
Of course, it is a Pokemon!
Oh, it is!
Let's watch a horror movie.
Booga! Booga!
Let's go to the graveyard. It is Pokemon! Let's do a prank call. It is a Pokemon! Let's play horror games.
Booga booga!
Let's go downstairs.
Kids, it is November!
It's a spooky before Christmas!
Booga booga! You just got spooked!
This comes from CNN. This comes from CNN.
We will restore the House of the Dragon.
No.
Proper glory.
It's ironic that I just finished doing a promotion about this, but let's go.
President Biden taking his first steps possibly towards the decriminalization of marijuana on the federal level. He is pardoning all prior federal offenses of quote, simple marijuana possession. This will clear convictions for several thousand Americans. President Biden is now also encouraging governors to follow his lead and pardon those convicted on similar state charges. The Biden administration also says that it will begin to review the federal classification of marijuana. Right now, marijuana is still a Class 1 drug.
All right, so we saw this shit. Let's actually read the article courtesy of CNN. President Dark Brandon is taking his first major steps towards the criminalization of marijuana, fully fulfilling the campaign pledge to ease prior federal possession convictions and beginning the process of potentially loosening federal classification on the drug. Biden on Thursday pardoned all prior federal offenses of simple marijuana possession, a move that senior administration officials said would affect thousands of Americans charged with that crime. And it's also a cascading effect because you have other that's what he said with the pushing for the governors to affect the state laws. But that's we're gonna get to that. The announcement comes a month ahead of the critical November elections that will determine control of Congress. Some candidates, in particular Pennsylvania, the Democratic Lieutenant Governor John Fetterman, who's running for his state's U.S. Senate seat, have made the issue of marijuana legalization central to their campaign. When Fetterman and Biden met last month, the candidates said he would raise the issue with the president. At the same time, Democrats have sought to rebuff allegations that they are soft on crime, an issue that has risen on top of some voters' agendas with certain swing districts. As part of the announcement, Biden also encouraged governors to take similar steps to pardon state simple marijuana possessions, a move that could potentially affect thousands of more Americans, as the president will task the Department of Health and Human Services and Attorney General Merrick Garland to expeditiously review how marijuana is scheduled under federal law. The first steps towards potentially easing the federal classification and current places marijuana in the same category as heroin and LSD. And people that take magic mushrooms probably think that needs to be changed too. Anyway, no one should be in jail for just... let me do it as my old man Biden, Dark Brandon. No one should be in jail for just using or possessing marijuana. Biden said in a video announcing his executive actions. It's legal in many states, and criminal records for marijuana possessions have led to needless barriers to employment, housing, and education opportunities. And that before you address the racial disparities around who suffers the consequences, while white and black and brown people use marijuana at the same rate, black and brown people are arrested, prosecuted, and convicted at disproportionate rates, which is true. Too many lives have been upended because of our failure to failed approach to marijuana. It's time that we right these wrongs, the president says. Then the moves Biden announced Thursday stop short of full decriminalization, which has enjoyed growing support among both political parties. But they're the first significant steps taken by the U.S. president towards removing criminal penalties for marijuana possession. So this is a good thing. Biden has actually taken the steps to decriminalize marijuana. So yeah. So, yay, we have a winner. We have a winner. So let's just read a couple other sentences. The president and a small circle of White House aides have been wrangling for weeks over the charges, complicated both by Biden's own personal skepticism about decriminalization and not wanting to dictate changes to the Justice Department. So this is actually pretty. like we're not gonna lie and say that Joe Biden has been the paragon of legalization. He's not. He sponsors the crime bill. And we recognize that he has a long way to go to just clean up some of the fucking mess that he himself has actually caused. The senator from MDH has actually caused. First, from the bankruptcy bill that excluded a lot of student loan debt relief to motherfucking the crime bill. But I'm not gonna be one of these cynical ass lefties, but think about it like this. He's actually taking steps on some of the same shit we can actually criticize him for. And I'm okay with that. Is it enough? No, it's not enough. Is it something? Yeah, it's definitely a help. And I just can't shit on him for that. And good for him. Like, Dark Brandon is rising. Is this cynically to get votes and shit? Maybe, most likely, but even though he is opposed from it, he's still doing it, and that's what we elect. That's what we elect public officials for. Here, Biden's own view of marijuana is a product of both his age and years he spent as chairman of the Judiciary Committee in the Senate working on crime bills. During the 2020 campaign, aides urged that he was waiting for new studies to come out that would inform a shift on his position. But even without such studies, Biden was eventually moved by arguments about the lack of fairness in the justice system, and particularly along racial lines. The White House aides were also watching the calendar with the midterms in mind, hoping that the changes long sought by criminal justice advocates will help build enthusiasm among black voters, younger voters, and a wide array of core Democrat voters. Yeah, I'm not going to read the rest of that. So, this is actually a good thing. And like I said, Some shit that pisses me off. Someone stole my car battery. Lol, I'm so tired. Can I please catch a break? Please don't call the police. You could put a BIPOC's life at risk by causing a police interaction. Just buy a new battery. What? Wait, what? What? Wait, what? Huh? Why do you assume, like, when you say the racist, when you say somebody's being racist by calling police, you just assume that it was like it was a black or indigenous person or a person of color, like that you're okay. We all know it wasn't the white person who took it. Whoever took it was in need, and it's not like they're stealing diamonds. That's some bullshit. Like, and I know that there are times where shall we?
If you've ever seen Marvel's She-Hulk, then you can safely say, I've watched $25 million burn on a weekly basis. Kevin Feige is a domestic terrorist. I now envision him dressed as Heath Ledger's Joker.
Wait, why is he a domestic terrorist? Why is he the Joker? What is it that She-Hulk is doing that's pissing you guys off so much? Is she just showing shitty men and you're identifying with them? Is that what it is? Now, I don't identify with any of the fucking guys on the show. I know they're just not me. I don't care. But okay, let's go.
As he walks around and comes up with new bad Marvel shows and movies. What if Namor was an Aztec Indian? Kublai Khan.
What's so wrong about that? I mean, like, the magical mutant. I'm sorry, the magical deviant mutant hybrid. I'm sorry, the magical deviant mutant human hybrid, which is just all humans. You're mad that he looks Hispanic. Or fucking West Indies. Now, It's a Gundam himself is indigenous. He's part indigenous. You know that people that lived around the equator, they kind of like in that Mediterranean type of West Indies climate, people acclimate to that. So it's not something different. I'm bringing in science to a fucking comic book movie. But let's go.
I'm a genius. Anyone not standing Disney Marvel on Twitter is already in stage 5 cancer. I mean Marvel fatigue. Even the production staff of Blade is in absolute chaos, with less organization than it takes to make these horrible little videos.
Why are you upset? We literally have an actual series of Blade and a movie series. What is your problem? Okay, let's go. Wait, Mahershala Ali is frustrated with the pace. Script is only 90-page long. Features 2 lackluster action sequences. Kevin Feige said to be spread too thin. Is this the actual report or this is rumors? All right, let's go.
In a last-ditch effort to save people from completely and utterly abandoning Marvel, Disney must have offered...
People will never abandon Marvel. I'm sorry. Okay, fuck. All right, let's go.
Hugh Jackman his own private island to finally reprise his role as Wolverine in the Deadpool 3 movie. Hugh Jackman in a Deadpool movie is something Ryan Reynolds has been jerking off to for the better part of a decade.
Because they're friends. Wait! Oh, that's right! He doesn't understand the whole concept of friends and shit like that. They're friends. Of course he wants them in a movie. And Ryan Reynolds love fucking money. He makes money off it. Okay, okay. Let's go.
This was long before those Mint Mobile commercials became an unfortunate part of our everyday lives after COVID.
Thank you, Kevin Feige. Love you, Kevin Feige. Thank you, MCU.
Wait, does he? Wait. Oh my God, this man is upset over somebody else's success. And literally, this man, wow, he's literally upset over the fact that Ryan Reynolds has a Mint Mobile commercial that he's creative as shit on. And oh wow, is he gonna be mad because Ryan Reynolds have Aviator vodka too? All right, let's go.
I knew this week's episode of She-Hulk was a stinker before even watching it. The dead giveaway is Jamila Jamil, who I had no idea existed until Elon Musk was buying Twitter, and she left in protest, throwing a tantrum like a small child. And then after Elon
says the guy who makes videos each week throwing a protest about women in video games, women in movies, black people in movies and TV shows. Says that guy. Yeah, let's go.
Said he was iffy on buying Twitter. She came back and made posts that people reamed her on. Jamila's social media feed is a female dating strategist user's wet dream. My assistant showed me Jamila Jamil's Instagram post.
His assistant Rosie or Pamela. Okay, let's go.
They consist of her reposting tweets where she either got roasted, disagreed with someone, or she had a hot take that just didn't go over well on Twitter. And then
so just Twitter. She just does Twitter. She does the Twitter. Okay, let's go.
She farms her followers on Instagram for moral support as she slam dunks the patriarchy. Seriously, man, what is it with feminists today needing echo chambers to support their worldviews?
Says the incel. Says the MGTOW. Literally says the okay. Wow. You're doing the thing right now, dog. You're doing the thing. You're farming your motherfucking supporters for motherfucking self-assurance and fucking self-esteem because you're trying to get them to know, to see the shit that you are. The validation, yes. But let's go.
God, does this chick have nothing better to do with her damn day? This video is sponsored by Raycon. Now, that don't idea how you flash it's education around rejection.
All right, so let's get back to this. Jamila Jamil, incel culture is born of bad parenting, delusional pornography, toxic masculinity, no education around consent, no education around rejection, Hollywood fantasies of women in love and male entitlement, patriarchy, toxic media, loneliness, lack of mental health funding, support in Reddit. True. Where's the lie? Just like where's the lot? But all right, let's go.
Hollywood fantasies of women plus love and male entitlement, patriarchy, toxic media, loneliness, lack of mental health funding, support, and Reddit.
The same can be said of females on the internet.
Yes. If a woman is a femcel, yes. You don't even have to motherfucking change. You don't even have to change any words. You don't. You don't have to change any words. Now, let's look at what shots in here. The bad parent, that's a shot. Delusional pornography. You can't change that, motherfucker. One person cannot change that. It has to be an industry-wide change. Toxic masculinity. Again, that's not even a shot. That's literally what a lot of this shit is. No education around consent. Do we have to talk? Okay, let's go. God damn it. This is so fucking stupid.
Cells are very real.
Don't follow any anti-eating disorder advocate for information on the world as per your specific interest. Follow someone else on top of that. To all the bobs out there, regardless of their gender, fuck off. I will discuss it here. Oh my god.
Like I said, her Instagram, it's garbage. It's absolute garbage. She'll take tweets where she gets completely wrecked on Twitter, and then she puts them on Instagram and has her followers there go, yes, queen, yes.
Well, it seemed to be working for her. I'm just saying, it just seems to be working for her. But let's continue.
You showed them. Notice how you never see the ratios?
Before the moratorium on...
I have a question. This is supposed to be a review of episode 7. We're fucking 4.5 minutes in. Where's the review? Is this just another way for you to talk about, I get to talk about motherfucking all this bad shit. Is this what it is? Is that what you want it to be? If that's what you want to be, that's fine. Let it be that. But don't act like you some paragon of motherfucking, oh, I know how to fix this shit. But let's go.
An eviction. We saw a rise in men demanding sexual favors from women tenants who couldn't make their rent due to the pandemic. We cannot let this happen again.
If a dude can't pay his rent, guess what? No one's like, listen, you offer me a handy, Daniel, you can stay,
So why would you feel that it would be okay for women to get that advantage of, oh, well, no, if you sleep with me, I can give you free rent. Like, no, that's not how it was. Like, you are, like, this is like clear red pill bullshit. Clear incel tier shit. Because there were literally people that would actually say, well, it's either sleep with me or get put out. That's not a made up thing. It fucking happens. But this motherfucker thinks it's funny because women bad. So anything that happened to them is okay. But let's go.
You're out of your ass. And let's face it, a lot of people who didn't pay rent weren't going to pay, even with the money they got from the government. Over here, literally this one group of people didn't pay rent for, 2 years? The sheriff finally comes in to handle it, and guess what was going on? They had a meth lab. Can you believe that?
Not everybody who doesn't pay rent has a meth lab. You dumb fuck. Okay, let's go. This shit is tiring.
People were making meth and making money and still wouldn't pay rent. Lord have mercy. They could have at least offered the landlord a hand job. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you're too old for all that energy. Your market value has already decreased to 35. LOL, I joined Marvel at 35, buddy. My market value just hit the motherfucking roof.
What?
Why do people think that you reach this arbitrary number and then your value goes down? It's because they have a breeder king. It's because they have a breeder king. They want to breed somebody. Okay, let's go.
We'll see where you are later. Not because of your age, but because of your grating personality and your obviously amazing acting skills.
And they copied their voices and like their mannerisms. And there's like a lot of like moving your hair like that and like the lips is on the lips.
I mean, like, this is just standard voice acting shit. Like, she actually had to play this role, but let's go.
Lips and like the eyes, and so I thought it would be cool to have like a supervillain who's like really violent, but who also sounds so chill.
Again, is this supposed to be some sort of critique? Like, okay, fuck. what is the problem with her doing that voice or just being like that? It's obviously something that the director wanted. If they didn't, it wouldn't be in the show. Well, let's go.
I'm just getting started. Nobody gets to tell me when my time is up.
Oh, no, nobody tells you. They just sort of like let you fritter off into the wind. Much like a bad date, the industry ghosts you. Now, to be semi-fair, Paul Rudd is in his 50s playing Ant-Man. But to also play the devil's advocate, Paul Rudd can carry a film.
And what does she say? Misogyny? Like, this is the craziest fucking shit. He is literally doing the thing that she's complaining about. And they say, oh yeah, just because this person is old. Look, it's a man. It's like, this shit doesn't make fucking sense. Other than starting with the premise that you hate women and that's all you want to do. Hate women and jerk off? What? Alright, let's go.
I highly doubt Jamil will ever hit that level. Well, let's get back on point.
Jamil hits back at sexist trolls.
And journalists wonder why they're losing jobs. If this was print, I'd use it to wipe my ass.
She-Hulk attorney
But if it was print, they'll be making more money. Let's go.
law Jamil star, Titana, has smashed down some trolls who recently decided to take aim at the Disney Plus series, explaining why some men are exhausting for women to deal with.
She's exhausting to deal with her. I don't even know her. I've seen a couple of her tweets. I see how she operates. This woman is a pain in the ass. The energy she puts out is annoying.
Wait, what? What was such a pain in the ass with this?
I see how she operates. This woman is a pain in the ass.
Check it out. A good thing about Elon buying Twitter is that I will finally leave and stop being a complete menace to society here. So it's a win for you, already. So I don't get the fact that what does have anything to do with She-Hulk other than she's on the She-Hulk show. Well, let's go.
The energy she puts out is annoying and dickish. But
it's annoying to you because you don't like dealing with people. You are a fucking hermit. But okay, sure, let's go.
She gets in return is annoying and dickish people. Let's move on to these godforsaken articles.
It's perfectly fine not to like She-Hulk Attorney at Law, but it's become clear since the series launched that many fans have been issue with the show because it features a female lead. No. The issue.
Oh wait, that's bullshit. I'm calling bullshit. Yes, the issue is it centers a female lead, and all of the males around her are, except for one, is subservient as hell. That's what the problem is. But let's go.
The issue is, you jackass, this show is bad. It's genuinely bad. Like, for real, dude.
How is it bad? Maybe he's gonna give an explanation of how is it bad.
I came into it kind of iffy, like, I don't know. Like, I'm treading water, but the more the show runs on, the more I realize the people behind it aren't talented enough to make a show like this. You actually need clever writing, some at least plot points where something happens, or it's resolved, that there's a thing.
It's a fucking 9-episode series. It is meant to be one continuous watch through, but Disney decided it's breaking down into different parts. Like, I don't get why you don't understand that. Oh my god. Okay, let's go.
Building up a story in She-Hulk, I don't give a shit. Mother of...
So, you don't care about the show. You don't care about the story that's building up. Why the fuck do you keep watching it? If the show, after 8 episodes, or after 7 episodes, you can't figure the show out is for you, then stop watching it. But let's continue.
God, if you work on this show, take some creative writing classes. This She-Hulk is so bad, dude, that I now like Ryan Reynolds. I thought he sucked most of my life, but I'm like excited for Deadpool 3, because everything else is just so garbage. You made me like someone I hate.
Dear.
That wasn't a funny fucking joke. Alright, let's go.
Dear friends, today is the day the clown cried.
I can't read this because it's a fluff piece article. It just goes on like Jamil's some sort of superhero. My God, she goes on and makes some annoying tweets, and then some annoying people reply. Literally, what do you expect, bitch? You threw some bait in the water and fish showed up. Like, these fish are talking.
Like, this is just a... an example of somebody being so butthurt about some shit that they want to turn to supervillainy. But let's go.
Me waiting for the final episode of She-Hulk. By the way, if you didn't know, she's dressed like now she's supposed to be Titania. I had no idea that this was her supposed to be Titania. This is how great an actress she is. She just goes so into Titania that literally I thought it was actually her. Oh, I could vomit. Has them...
Why would you be vomit? Oh, God. Okay. This makes no sense, right? And the fact that actors and actresses are different from the role they play in real life. I know I taught you that shit because I'm your daddy. No, okay, let's start.
I don't care what his name is. He goes,
Who's waiting, Jamila Jamil, with a laughing face?
guess what? If you make fun of Jamila Jamil, he will come for you. It's like saying Candyman in the mirror 5 times. Jamila Jamil will show up and call you an incel and a troll.
Oh, okay. So, what? Like, what? You're not hurt by it unless it's true, right? All right, let's go.
LOL, why are so many men upset? Are you all okay? Nobody cares.
The fact Hazem even replied is sad, probably because Hazem has as much free time as you do to fight with some dude probably in a third world country who thinks your show sucks. This isn't the flex you think it is. He then says she's toxic. She goes,
You think I'm toxic? You randomly were rude to me online.
no, Queen, he just asked you who's waiting for the show, because genuinely the ratings are that bad. But instead...
But again, the ratings for who? What is the demographic of that show? I keep asking these motherfuckers who they think that should be watching the show. And they're just like, it's bad. This shit is stupid. Because you know you're not the audience of that show. They just have superheroes in it. But no, unless it's directly made for me, then it's bad. Well, let's go.
you extrapolated that to some sort of slight against you, because you're so used to everyone huffing your fucking fart. Then if someone makes fun of your show for sucking like it does, you take it as a personal attack. Michael Jordan on the basketball.
What is wrong with the show? Please give me examples, please.
Court held less grudges.
You were rude to me online without knowing me. You are toxic. A woman politely responding to your rudeness is toxic. You need our show. What? Some men are exhausting for women to deal with and have no accountability.
Oh, cut that out. My God, the world's tiniest violin.
Fuck, you're doing a thing right now, dude. He is literally doing a thing right now. Because he's a child. Like, he is literally doing a thing right now where, well, toxic masculinity is bad and just like, it's something that we should get rid of. And like, he's doing the toxic masculinity thing. Well, let's go.
This whole country revolves around being gynocentric. Women can walk around all day and say that men are worthless. And Andrew Tate comes up and goes, I think 20-year-old...
Nobody said... Okay. So if you see something where a woman says men are worthless, fucking email it to me. Email it to me. Because a lot of these people that you claim to be, oh, they're on the left so they just don't care, or they on the left, they want to feminize men. A lot of these people, they are pretty straight and they like, they don't like being just weak. But let's go. And this is ironic that he has the Piers Morgan interview that he did with Andrew Tate, where Andrew Tate keeps looking like a fucking loser. Well, let's go.
Girls are hotter than 25-year-olds, and everyone loses their collective shit because he didn't say all women are beautiful and glowing. Get out of here with this. You have no...
Wait, tell me where he's supposed to get that... Why do you think that he's gonna say that for no fucking reason other than to I don't know. I just don't know. It's just I can't think. My brain is too fucking just stumped by his fucking stupidity. Because what he really wants to do is just oh, bad because woman. That's all he wants to say. But he keeps coming up with this bullshit. He keeps saying, oh, keep your eyes open and shit like that. No, he is a motherfucking incel-liberant motherfucker. And, he's just mad that other people are enjoying themselves with shit. Well, let's go.
Accountability. Your show sucks and you won't even admit it.
All that build up for a 20-minute episode for nothing to happen. You won't be seeing a season 2.
He's not wrong, Mr. Sandman. Every episode, nothing happens. Nothing.
Okay, are we watching the same show? Wait, didn't they just say they got tired of all the MCU stuff connected, but now that it doesn't connect, there's really self-contained episodes? You have a fucking problem with that? All right, let's go.
Nothing interesting, nothing funny, nothing good. You might get one chocolate out of the show.
Dude, who cares? I got to live out my dream and be in a Marvel project and go to events where I got to meet all my favorite Marvel stars and talk to them about their movies.
Suck up even harder, motherfucker. Oh, I'm sorry, let's go.
And I got paid. My cup is full. But how is your life going?
Oh my god, if you ever needed proof that there was a woman that had success but she was miserable, it was all right there in that one tweet. Congratulations, dear. Marvel would take any asshole in Hollywood for a project. That's not really a flex. Yet again, there's like no exclusivity to it.
We gotta pretend like the episode before last didn't just turn your character into a joke even further than it already was. It's a spoof. That's the point. Do you still not understand that? 7
Okay, this is actually fucking true. Because a lot of these guys, they want She-Hulk to be serious and edgy. And, dude, it's a fucking spoof character. She's literally a spoof character that just makes jokes about every fucking thing. But, yeah, why do they still have a picture of Jamil up? Alright, let's go. Let's go.
episodes in?
Wow, cool. This is a spoof, huh? Aren't spoofs supposed to be funny? Aren't people supposed to laugh? Is it, cool. Jamila, you're killing them. You're killing it.
I mean, like, I'm not laughing at you, well, out of pity, of course, but I'm not laughing at you as some great feat that you accomplished. No, I'm just laughing because you're a fucking fool, but let's go.
You're amazing.
Perfect, you're beautiful, you look like Linda Evangelista, you're a model.
Jamil on Twitter basically goes out of her way to be antagonistic, to farm these replies and responses, because Lord knows if she didn't do this stuff, people would forget that she exists. This is the marketing
Oh, it's not the actual 3 or 4 seasons of another show she was very successful with. It's when she's not in this particular show that you don't want to see succeed. Alright, let's go.
Strategy of someone most people are totally indifferent to. I mean, for real. I only knew her as that chick that was an actress, supposedly, that was leaving Twitter because of Elon Musk. That's all I've ever known of her. And now she's in She-Hulk. Congratulations. I guess. You know, you're moving up in the world. Elon's buying Twitter again. Are you leaving? Well, anyway, Ginger.
He doesn't get how Elon, in order to make money, he would have to keep the same guidelines or maybe even go to worse guidelines. Because motherfuckers love money. Let's go.
Who plays Nikki? She goes on to tweet this very vague website and shows a screenshot saying that She-Hulk was #1 for the week. What's odd is She-Hulk has failed to make the Nielsen's top 10 repeatedly. But why pay attention to that when a phone app says your show is #1? Of course, Jamil retweets this.
Well, people are lazy. Like, look, I get it. Oh my god, here.